Hello and welcome everybody. It's Rose Smith here from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me today. I'm here with the Caring Cancerian August horoscope. Well, we've got some interesting things happening this month. We've got a thing called a yod, or the finger of God, it's also known as. And this is basically a trine and two semi-sextiles joined together to make this nice little triangle. And the energies all combine, giving extra strength. And it's a very spiritual and creative sort of energy. And for you, it lands, the focal planet Mercury is in your second house. So it's to do with your money and possessions. You might have some major breakthrough this month where you get some brilliant idea about your the things that you value, your possessions or your money. The other thing is that there's no new retrogrades. Jupiter went retrograde at the end of July, and there's no new eclipses either. So let's have a look now. I'll draw two tarot cards as theme cards for the month for you and have a look at your horoscope in depth. If you are new, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit that notification bell as well. Alrighty, let's go to the board and see what the cards have to tell us first. Alrighty, and then we'll come to your horoscope directly after that. Okay, so the two cards I'm going to draw for you are the first half and the second half of the month. A lot of trees I can see when I close my eyes, so sometimes it's a bit confusing. It's like you can't see the wood for the trees, you know that old saying. Everything looks the same. It's hard to tell what direction you're supposed to go in. Hopefully we'll get some clarity here for you in this horoscope. Alright, let's see what card comes out. I'll go with that one on top. Okay, Four of Wands. This is really good actually, because it's basically saying that there is a window of opportunity here. It's also saying it's a good time to have a bit of a rest, take a break and enjoy the harvest of your labour. See these grapes here? So it's like you've been working towards something and you've made some progress. A lot of growth and opportunity here. You'll see this background, this sort of aqua green blue background. That's about expressing yourself, self-expression, and the things that you really love in your heart. And she's wearing this sort of mustard gold colour as well, which does indicate success, because this colour is related to the solar plexus. So it's very goal-oriented sort of behaviour. Which can lead to success. So, you know, success is not going to fall straight on top of you out of the sky. You need to work towards it, but it looks like, you know, this is quite a beneficial card and it looks like success is a possibility for you. Okay, so that's the first half of the month. Let's have a look now at the second half of the month and we'll see what comes up. I'm going to take that one, seeing it's sticking out, closing my eyes. What do I see? For Caring Cancerian. Okay, put those umbrellas away. There's something about umbrella come up. What did I see? Something on YouTube about umbrella, the Umbrella Academy, which is something that I think it was an ad I saw, and I think it's on Prime or Netflix. I must look into that. But there's the umbrella. Put it away. So the time for the rain is coming to a finish, or it's already finished. And rain can sometimes indicate tears, and so that means that you're going on to happier things now. The card that comes up is the Justice card. Now this is more about karma and destiny rather than human justice. But if you do have a legal matter, this can help you for sure. You'll see she's dressed in black with a black blindfold. And that is because she must listen to the owl to get the wisdom. The wisdom has to come through the owl. And then she weighs up what she hears and the evidence in front of her. And then she makes a decision using this sort of truth here, cutting through, using some sort of analysis, logical analysis to cut through to the truth. And then action is taken. See all of this red here? Action will be taken. So it's a very beneficial card, and it's basically saying that what goes around comes around, and destiny keeps going, but justice, and that's natural law, LORE, is the most important thing. Okay, so that's a major arcana. Alrighty, so I'm just going to make this bigger for you so you can see, because that always helps. And then I'm going to put these two cards here, because often we have to refer back to them as we go through the horoscope. See if I can get that straight. Maybe not. That's not too bad. Alrighty, so now here's the finger of God I was talking about, this beautiful sextile across here from Neptune across to Pluto, bringing a very spiritual energy around something being reborn. Perhaps there's, Pluto can be associated with the darker side of things, the compulsions, addictions, control over, power over, that sort of thing. It's also, besides that, it's also birth, life, death, and rebirth. And so it's like this spiritual energy coming up for something to be born again or made anew, renewed. And then you have these sextiles here to Mercury, so this is communication about it as well. And you could be talking about it a lot, but it is to do with your resources or the things that you believe in. And you'll see here Pluto's just, it's just at the end of your 7th house, so at 27 degrees, almost at the end. You might find that this is something to do with relationships, partnerships, or even business relationships too. And that sort of could bring this card, the Justice card, into play there. Okay, so the other thing to note is that there's 2 T-squares here which can present challenges. So we have Saturn, Mars and Mercury, and then we have Saturn, Uranus and Mercury. And so there could be a bit of a challenge with somebody trying to control you or keep you in a very conservative or structured type of position, especially to do with finances that you share with somebody else, or maybe intimacy. And Mars, of course, is all about a lot of energy, very action-oriented, and to do with your friends and the people you associate with and the groups you associate with. And then again, we have this money aspect as well. Let's have a look at your horoscope in depth as well. 31st of July to the 3rd of August, Mars conjuncts Uranus. Watch this one, because sometimes you might feel like doing crazy and wild things. It's okay to be wild and crazy sometimes, but do be cautious, because Mars can cause slips and trips, falls and spoils, I always say. Because Mars is trying to lead you somewhere, or push you probably, down a certain track, and it wants you to go very fast. And so you might feel like you have the energy to go very fast, but sometimes in doing that, accidents happen. Also impatience and irritability as well. So be cautious about impatience and recklessness. You probably have a very strong drive for freedom and independence now, which is fine, but try and slow down. That's the remedy. Slow down so that you're fully grounded in the present and not thinking about the future too much. The important thing about it too is that you need and you crave excitement, so would be good to get some excitement. Okay, so 2nd of August to the 25th of August, Mercury moves into your 3rd house here, so you're likely to be more intellectually curious and have quite a fair degree of mental restlessness, and you might find yourself thinking, in your thoughts, starting from one thing to the next thing, and you might flip from one activity to the next activity. Also, you could spend a lot of time chatting with people but not actually accomplishing much, but that's not all bad. Sometimes, that helps your relationships, chatting about inconsequential things. You might feel like going on outings in your local area, and you communicate with your neighbours and the people that, live near you, basically. It's a great time to take a field trip for business. And you might also hear from distant family members that you haven't heard from for a while, cousins or siblings. Then we have 2nd of August to the 6th of August, Mars trines your ruler, the moon. This is good because it really brings your feelings to the surface. You could act on more instinct or emotion now rather than reason. That's not a bad thing as long as you're not dealing with money at the time. If you're dealing with money, you have to be extra careful, of course. It's a great time to go to a football match or something where you get sort of rah-rahed up, like a rock concert, or, it's great for lovemaking. It's great, to go to a football game, something like that. 6th of August to the 9th of August, Mars squares Saturn. Here you've got to be a bit careful because you could be feeling a bit frustrated or discouraged, and you might feel like you're being limited in some way. There's some arguments with authority figures, so do be careful of that. Just keep an eye out. You can avoid them. You don't need to actually have an argument because you can actually see it coming. So, generally speaking, just watch for irritability and impatience as well. Be patient, okay? It's a good time to work on your own and, not rely on other people at that time. 10th of August to the 4th of September sees Venus move into your second house here, and this is a beautiful energy for spending money on beautiful things, but do watch that you don't overspend, okay? You'll probably be very much attracted to special luxurious items. Maybe you want to, make your home or your life more comfortable, buy some beautiful clothes or something like that. It's not such a good time to waste money, but it is a good time to buy beautiful objects that appreciate in value. Libra likes that. Venus likes that. 12th of August is a full moon in Aquarius, and up here it can shake things up regarding your joint assets, those assets that you share with somebody else, such as, bank accounts or real estate. Intimacy might be on your mind as well. Your emotional life is likely to be quite intense at the moment. Watch that you don't overreact to some situation, but there's some sort of transformation going on in your life now. 18th of August to the 25th of March 2023, which is a very long time for Mars to stay in a house, and it's here in your 12th house of the subconscious. This might be a bit awkward or hard to deal with from the fact that Mars it's very active and it makes you feel active and you want to get stuff done, but when it's here in this position, it's like you can't make your influence felt, and it's a better time to retreat from confrontation and dealing with the world if you can. 7 months is a long time to retreat. It's not the best time to act on your own behalf, but it is a good time to act on the behalf of others. So maybe charity or helping others out in some way. And you'd probably enjoy that too under this influence. 21st of August to the 22nd of September, the Sun moves here into your third house, bringing a lot of insight, a lot of comfort, security. And it could be quite a busy, active time where you do a lot of little jobs, errands around the local neighbourhood, doing some business, and you probably don't feel like being on your own. You probably want to go out and associate with other people at the moment. The only thing with this is you might fritter your time away, chatting or going to things that are not very important, but that's not bad. Like I said before, it helps oil the wheels of relationships. So you could be, chatting to your neighbours or people in the local area a lot. 24th of August to the 23rd of September, Mercury moves into your 4th house here of home and family, and you might have a lot of memories coming back from the past, things you used to do when you were much younger, your school days. There might be something about a reunion, school reunion, and it's also a fabulous time for communicating with family members or having people over and entertaining in your home. Your home could be like a focal point, or it's of key importance in some way to you at the moment, and you might just find that you're chatting about very personal, private things to those people that are close to you. It's also a good time to record your musings in a diary of some type as well. 27th of August sees a new moon, also in your 3rd house. It's here in Virgo. And this brings new beginnings around your communications. And even if your communications are coloured by your emotions and your feelings, that's not a bad thing either. It makes you more approachable and empathetic to other people. And again, things from the past might come back that you're remembering. They mightn't have much to do with what you're actually doing, but it's just like memories coming back. And they could influence your thinking. Alrighty, so that's your horoscope. Some sort of legal thing, but it doesn't look all that likely that it's a physical thing. It could be, but it's probably more associated with with karma, or something that happened to you a long time ago, and now you hear something and you think, well, that's karma for you. And these opportunities that are coming up where you feel quite motivated and inspired. Okay, so that's it, caring Cancerians. I hope you find this useful. Thanks so much for listening today. Share to your socials. That would be fabulous. Thank you very much. Or leave a like or a comment. Have a wonderful month, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.